Joanne here from Music Sparks, ready to share another singable book. Sometimes the best way to add music is just to add it in short little snippets. One of the advantages is it allows children to be an active part of the reading. It also helps hold attention and just makes it more fun for all of us. One book that works well that way is This Way, Ruby. Let me give you an example of how this book works. Once upon a time, upon a nest, beside a lake, there lived a family of ducks. A mother duck, a father duck, and 5 young ducklings. 4 of the ducklings were big and bold and were always rushing off in search of an adventure. Their names were Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca. But the 5th duckling was small and steady and took things slowly in her own time. Her name was Ruby. It was a bright spring day. Mother duck and father duck were snoozing in the sun. "Let's go and explore," said Rufus, running down, splash, into the water. Rory, Rosie, Rebecca ran straight after him, but Ruby stayed by the nest. "This way, Ruby, that away, and this way, Ruby," the other ducks called. Ruby didn't want to be left behind, so she swam after them. Ruby joined the other ducklings in the middle of the reeds. Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca rushed off down a winding waterway, but Ruby stopped to look around. She saw the water lilies with their bright purple flowers and 4 fat frogs that lay lazing on the leaves. "Look," said Ruby, but the others did not stop. "This way, Ruby, that away, and this way, Ruby," the other ducks called. Ruby found the other ducklings at the far side of the reed bed. Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca ran straight up the grassy bank. But once more, Ruby stopped to look around. She saw the dragonflies that wave along the water's line and the willow tree that bent across the bank. And she saw the big black storm cloud that was sweeping across the sky. "Look," said Ruby, but the others did not stop. "This way, Ruby, that away, and this way, Ruby," the other ducks called. Rufus, Rory, Rosie, and Rebecca were rambling through the long grass when a flash of lightning lit the sky above them and a crash of thunder filled the air. "This way, that Ruby, that away, and this way, Ruby," the other ducks called. And they all ran off in different directions and then ran back together again. They were lost, they were scared, and they wanted to go home, but they didn't know which way to go. The ducklings huddled together anxiously as something rustled through the grass. It was Ruby. Ruby was scared too, but she did know which way to go. She spotted the top of the willow tree sticking up above the long grass. "This way, that away, and this way, that away," Ruby called. I don't want to give away the ending, so I'll make you check out the book to see how it ends. Just continue adding in the Ruby version of the response. Happy reading, happy singing.